Hey guys, how's it going? This is Nazanin from DFI Vending, and today I'm here to talk about the blueprint to grow your vending machine business. Buying a vending machine business isn't just about buying a machine and just placing it anywhere. The difference between a struggling vending operator and a successful six-figure vending business comes down to location strategy, efficient operations, and also long-term scalability. For the past 10 years, the vending operators who have understood this, that it comes down to securing a high traffic location and optimizing your machines, they have built very successful and highly profitable routes while also avoiding common pitfalls. Now, let's go take a look at some case studies. Let's zoom in so you guys can see too, and you can see me as well. Uh, this is one of our clients. His sales were $2,760. His cost of goods sold was $364. We can't really see the gross profit, but we can deduct 364 minus 760. It was almost 2,300 and something. Now let's take a look at his expenses. The expenses for rent and insurance were together 620, and his net profit, his raw profit, was $1,775. That's a lot. And it was the first month. And it goes on. You can take a look at it. And his annual total was like $15,817. That's a lot. Let's go take a look at the next one. She's also one of our clients. She started from January. Her sales were $3,425. Her cost of goods sold were $410. Her gross profit, $3,000. Okay, now let's deduct the expenses from that, $510. And her raw profit, her net profit, her net income was $2,505. This is in the first month that she bought the machine and placed it in the right location. Look at the February. $3,335. The cost of goods sold, $390. And her gross profit, almost $3,000. And, deduct the expenses again. And her raw profit was $2,434. And you can see in March, $3,600. In April, even more, $3,700. May, $3,400. Let's see what her highest is. This is her highest on July, $3,875. Can you see that? Let's look at her total raw profit, $20,171. Okay, let's get back to it. I'm going to go through the steps you can take to grow your vending machine business. Does it say the right locations make or break your vending business? What does this mean? New vending operators, when they buy their machines, they usually place them in the wrong location. Not every place with foot traffic is a good fit for vending. We need consistent daily foot traffic. The more people walking past your machine, that's, more potential sales. The best spots see hundreds or even thousands of people walking past the machines. Those are the best spots. Locations with steady traffic. Let's go through them. Locations with steady traffic. Let's go through some locations that have steady traffic, like warehouses or distribution centers. Employees there, they're on shifts. So they need essentials like laundry soap or tech accessories, stuff like that. Another one is offices and co-working places. Professionals working there, they need to buy chargers and coffee pods and, personal care products on the go. Another good place to mention is gyms and fitness centers. People who go to these places, they usually need water and protein bars and deodorant, and they also need headphones sometimes because I don't know if you've noticed, some people at the gym cannot work out without their headphones. So if they forget them at home and you have a vending machine right there with the only thing that they need at the moment to be able to work out, that's a great option. Long dwell times. What do I mean by that? People tend to buy more from vending machines when they have time to browse. And also, when you wait around, it leads to more impulse buys. So that's a great place to put your vending machine as well. Some of the best locations for like dwelling are auto repair shops. You're waiting for your services and you start browsing the vending machines for stuff that you need or even you don't need. It's just an impulse buy because you're waiting around too much. Another place could be, salons and barber shops. You're waiting around. You can buy entertainment stuff like magazines and stuff, self-care products, hair products, obviously. And those places actually trigger impulse buys, so that's a good thing. And another place I could mention is laundromats because people need fabric softener, like dryer sheets and detergents and stuff like that. Place where people have limited buying options. Look, if there's a snack shop or if there's a convenience store and you put your vending machine right there, it's not gonna do good. It's like simple math. Why would it do good when people have a broader option? You need to place your vending machines where the buying options are limited, like there's nothing else around. Those places could be, hotels and motels because, people need, self-care products or stuff like that. They need the small ones and on-the-go ones. Another good place would be hospitals. If you've ever been in a hospital, I mean, I hope it wasn't for a bad reason, but you've seen they have vending machines for hygienic stuff. That's a must in hospitals. In apartment buildings, people need laundry soap dispensers and, even small appliance rentals thrive there. So you've purchased your machine and you've placed it in the right location. What comes next is really important. What comes next is keeping your machine full and profitable. How can you do that? People who don't keep a track of their inventory often struggle. Empty coils means lost revenue, and people who don't keep track of their inventory often struggle with inconsistent cash flow. So let's go through some of the options that you can do to optimize your, inventory and restocking options. Data to track top selling products. Yeah, you could track the products that sell well. Not every location has the, same top selling product, obviously. Next one says time your restocking efficiently. If you do this, you reduce downtime and, you can avoid unnecessary trips going back and forth. And the last one says implement cashless payments. Machines with card readers see an increase of 30 to 40% in revenue. And many vending operators track their inventory manually at first, but as they grow, they automate tracking their inventory and even use, route optimization tools to make restocking and inventory easier and more efficient. And people who streamline their restocking process free up more time to focus on growth instead of just constantly running a machine. Okay, let's go to the next one. Scaling beyond one machine. The vending machine business gets easier and more profitable as you grow and scale. Most vending operators struggle with growing and scaling because first of all, they don't have a plan to add more machines. They don't have a clear plan to add more machines, and they struggle with managing different locations. And they haven't systemized their operations. That's a really important part too. They need to systemize it. Here are some things that you can do to, scale faster and better. Expand strategically. Don't just put machines anywhere. Add machines to proven high traffic locations first. Use the data and see which place is the best for putting your next machine and do it. Reinvest profits. Use your earnings from this machine to fund the next one so that you can keep growing. Automate and delegate. Use tools to track your sales remotely and hire route operators when you need it. You don't need to do all of this by yourself. At a certain point, vending operators shift from hands-on management to just running a system. Whether that means building their own internal processes or using services that can do location scouting for them and just handle the logistics and all of that, the focus should be on growth instead of just running a machine. Vending is one of those businesses that consistent passive income is possible, but only if you have the right location and an efficient restocking system and a plan to scale beyond just one single machine. Many vending operators start by figuring out and learning everything on their own, focus more on, while others try to learn from those already successful six-figure vending businesses. Whether you choose this path or the other, the fastest way to grow is focus on the proven strategies rather than, trial and error. And for those of you who are looking to streamline your growth, services like DFI vending help operators secure locations and set up optimized vending routes. But ultimately, success comes down to how well you execute the fundamentals. If you're in the vending space or are thinking about getting into it, focus on the right placement, smart restocking strategies, and scalable systems, and your business will grow faster than you can think. Join our free newsletter to access exclusive private videos and step-by-step guides on how to build a fully passive vending business from A to Z. And if you want a personalized scaling plan, book a free consultation with our vending expert, sort out your vending business so you can start earning passive income without all the headache.